So, dear Dhamma practitioners, this is our ongoing meditation session. So, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, let's take a few minutes to understand ourselves, how this meditation can help for us to develop our inner awareness, and at the same time, how it helps to develop our day-to-day, this conventional life. So when it comes to wisdom path, there are two ways, conventional truth and the eternal truth. So that when it comes to conventional truth, as ordinary people in this society, you have to be a better person for you and for others, and everyone should get the profitable benefit out of the way of living. And when it comes to spiritual development, end of this all, as you know, somehow one day we have to let go this all, even our body, even our ideas, thoughts, our own lifestyle, and our own families, and our own place, these material things, this everything we have to let go. So once you let go this all, what will happen to you? Are you going to be the same person? Are you going to repeat the same thing again and again? Are you going to be with the same people again and again? So what's the point? If you become the same person, what's the point? If you're going to be in the same position, in the same place, what's the point? If you're going to be with the same people, what's the point? So then we're going to experience this. So then there is no development. So when it comes to internal development, internal wisdom, so you have to understand yourself. Out of this practice, that what you understand going to become the wisdom to yourself. So in the spiritual development, there are three things. So one is, if you, after you die, it will help you to become a more better human being. Rather than go to a low existence, or rather than become the same, it will help you to become a better human being. Or maybe it will help you to go beyond this human life and become a more higher divine being. And or maybe before you die, you are capable to attain to the enlightenment or the liberation, or maybe after you die, you are on the path to go towards that. But that will happen out of this spiritual development. So spiritual development doesn't mean that with the outside world, but your conventional development is very necessary, the interference with the outside world. So when it comes to spiritual development, it is how much you purify yourself. Purify from what? From your greed, hatred, and the delusion. And then after that, developing loving kindness, generosity, compassion, and wisdom in you. And after that, gaining the ultimate wisdom regarding impermanent, unsatisfactory nature and selflessness. So this is a gradual development that you go through this wisdom path. So then when you walk in this path, there are many experiences will come to you. There are many up and downs. There are many barriers, difficulties, and at the same time, there are many benefits. So still, you have to keep work on this path. Another thing is, to get into this all, in the very first level, you have to take the responsibility to yourself. And then from there, that is the first step. And from there, you have to trust the path that you work. Believe this practice will work for you. It is not a kind of like a blind faith that you develop. No, you have to have a conviction regarding the practice. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Otherwise, you're not going to give your best. So that's why. When you have the faith, then you start ready to put your faith on it. What you will spend your money to buy what you like. So like that. So then, in this path, in this life, there is something that we all experience day by day, more than any other time. Today, all around the world, most of people experience the fear. It's more than the fear, it's a little bit different. It is a terror, this terrorism, terrifying. We always have that, like a shadow behind us. That we always, through the news, through whatever we hear, whatever even we see outside world, every day we are terrified people. So out of most of the informations now, and we experience the terrorism. So even in deeper in our heart, sometimes ourselves, we experience that terrorism. So why it happened like that way? And more than the outside things, when it comes to our personal internal development, there is something we have to look. So why this keep coming with us? Why they more than any other time, why these people so terrorized? Why people terrify? Why people kind of like very easily get afraid and have the fear? Because that will lead to do many unprofitable things. Once you unbalance, you don't know what to do. That's normal. So the very first thing then you have to remember, this is not a personal problem. We talk about the very nature of the human mind. That is the Dharma. This is not about you. This is about the human nature. So you are part of it. So then you have to understand. It is better you know yourself. Rather than just thinking and caught up in your mind, you have to know we all are in a larger, bigger public platform when it comes to our life. We don't have a kind of like an independent, separated, isolated, very personal life. No, we all are experience the same thing. But when the experience come to you, that it's come in a different way for you. Maybe you get it in a different, but the same mechanism happens. Biologically the same. The same human being that 1,000 years ago, whoever the human beings, and today and after many 1,000 years, whoever come to this world, not going to come with different organs. They are not going to come with 3 eyes. No, this is the same thing. So then the behavior behind this, the mechanism inside this body also same. But we kind of like, everybody have computers, everybody have laptops, everybody have cell phones, and this all hardware. There are very few people know about the software, how this works. So we all experience this human nature. We all experience this physical life. But there are very few understand how the mind works. So then it is your opportunity yourself to see a little bit. Why this always like, the fear is there like a shadow? Why you terrified? From where this, that always this terrorism become more and more strong in different ways. It's not, today it's not a kind of like a, suicide come and, blow in front of you. No, it's the terrorism so advanced now. And sometimes it can come as a dharma, it can come as a YouTube video, it can come as a Facebook friend, it can come in many ways. It can come as a Instagram post, or it can come as a Twitter also. And it can come as a news that you keep watching. It's everywhere. So why we experience this, even though this everything so advanced, more than any other time, we have a lot of material things, We have so much facilities. So, but why this become more stronger, and how we can get out of this? That's what we're going to see. So there is a reason for this. So when it comes to equanimity, so the equanimity is one of the highest mental quality that you develop in your spiritual path. And once you have the equanimity, you get out of the dualistic mind. And you accept things as it is. So when it comes to this equanimity, there are two ways: conventional equanimity and eternal equanimity. So the eternal equanimity means it always related to the wisdom. You accept things and you get out of the dualistic mind with the wisdom you carry, and you have the wisdom light with it. When it come to conventional equanimity, in that equanimity, there are many categories, but there is a one category. It triggers the fear, it triggers the terrorism inside you. That is equanimity plus ignorance. So the equanimity with the ignorance. So like as example, enlightened master can come out of dualistic mind. It is not, they're not going to take things according to the way it appears, or maybe there's no right or wrong or whatever, it's okay for them. And in conventional life, you can say whatever, it's okay for me. You come with that idea because maybe there is a deeper ignorance. And how you know why you come to that point? You come to point no choice. Because you don't know how to make the choice, and you don't know the mechanism behind it. And then you come to the point, you can't make a choice. So that doesn't mean you have to go with the choice, but you have to come to the point when you make a no choice. When you come to the equanimity, always you have to come with the wisdom. So otherwise, rather than get out of the samsara, it can take you into the samsara. One turn enough. One turn can take you deeper into different journey, no U-turn. So that's why this internal wisdom carried with the equanimity is very necessary. So how then you can work for that? To work for that, there is something. That is what holds the power. So like as example, terrorism, somebody go to some place and harm to people, maybe that is not the real person behind this all the scene. Maybe the real person is somewhere in another country, another place, in having all the good facilities around, maybe sleeping in a very comfortable chair or bed, or maybe watching, HD TV, TV screen, and so everything so comfortable, very luxurious. And where he's seeing the news that what happened, all the followers went and did whatever. And now watching it, he's enjoying it. So same thing in the mind also, that your terrorism that you experience with your thoughts regarding your life, hopes, dreams, emotions, and always fear. What will happen to me? What will happen to me? What will happen to me? So that come as a result of one of the thing is ignorance with equanimity. And behind this, the boss, the leader, the chairman of this all. So today you're going to find the boss. Internal laziness. This is the key point. If you have the internal laziness, so that's mean deeply, when you go to the very core level of you, there's a very strong laziness. It can go into any direction. So that's why practicing meditation, sitting yourself and bringing the awareness more and more and more work with it is very necessary. Because this internal laziness, it's so strong. Because you can't see it, it's hide. But it get all the facilities, like the terrorist leaders. And so just imagine anything. So whatever you start to do, so by the time you give up, this is enough for me. So you want to practice meditation, so even 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you start to do meditation, then by the time that say everything okay, you come to kind of like equanimity. No right or wrong, good or bad, nothing. So now you feel so relaxed, comfortable. And that internal laziness, hold that, and then you settle down with it. And sometimes take it as a samadhi also. Some people name it, oh, tranquility state. And some people can mention it as even as a high mental power, now, oh, I practice vipassana, that I have this equanimity for about anything, I don't care anything in life. That comes with the ignorance. The equanimity doesn't mean you don't care anything. No, you always do the right things and with the profitable way. You don't give up anything in life when you come to the Dharma. Dharma is the place that you brush up and bring the maximum strength out of you. It doesn't make you lazy. It doesn't make you a neutral person. It will activate your each and every cell in your body. It opens your each and every angle to see things as it is, and at the same time it will take you deeper to recognize how things come to be as they are, 100%. There's no laziness in that. So that's why I always remember. So whatever you do, you have to watch this internal laziness. So what is the antidote for this? Because that doesn't mean you always have to keep busy. And what is the counterattack for this terrorism? How you can catch this terrorist leader? It's kind of like a Navy SEAL technique. You go and get this man. So that is what called the awareness. So then what you need to do, you have to work with the awareness. You have to make it sharp, clear, stronger. And uplift the strength of your awareness. So that's why we practice. So then when you come to your primary mental object, always remember, if you don't bring the awareness, the protection, the guard to the primary mental object, within few seconds what will happen? You feel okay, everything okay now, no disturb, your posture is okay, Now you have done everything, then what happened? Boom. That internal laziness come get you. That's why you are same, like, every day you continue the same kind of lifestyle. That's the reason. Because you don't see it. And maybe you think, I want to get out of this, I want to lose my weight and I want to get into better shape, like when you start your, new year, you thought like that, this the year I'm going to do yoga, meditation, all other activities, I'm going to do this, that. Physically, we think, I want to get this kind of, shape, but after few days, and maybe you think, oh, I'm not going to eat that, this, but after few days, what happened? You start to eat the same thing. If you look back, many, many years now, you keep eating the same kind of things. From where it come? It's come from internal laziness. So it is not you. It is we living in a, we all, it's called universal consciousness. That's the nature of mind. So, but you have a tool, awareness. Work with that. When you make stronger the awareness, not the intention, but our problem is what? The mistake we do is what? We don't know about the awareness. We don't work with awareness. We don't think about our awareness. We just think about our thoughts, determination, goals. I want to do this. I want to get this. I want to be like this. We work for that. If you don't have the awareness, laziness is going to take this all down. That's what happened to you. That is what, that internal laziness is happened to you. It take down you. It take you back to this wherever you used to be. Again and again. It will happen. So break down this path and jump out of this all. Change that path. It's not hard. It needs some kind of understanding, and you have to be matured a little bit with this recognition. That's what you need. Because once you have that, you get it. So it is nothing to change anything. It's nothing to give up anything. But what we do, we don't know there is awareness. We don't know there is a laziness. We did, oh, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. We work with these outside things. But internal source, it's there. The roots are there. So that's why this terrorism, this fear inside us, we terrify, we terrorize because we don't care awareness. But now you know the reason. So you work with whatever, anywhere you go, anything you do, you can brush up, you can clean, you can work with your awareness. That's the good thing. That's the opportunity that you have. It's a privilege for you to be a human being like this, because there are a lot of living beings, they can't get this opportunity. So then it is the blessing that you already have. Count on that blessing. Be with that. And develop the awareness. So whatever you do, and don't try to stop it, because stopping doesn't work. We all know that. No one can stop anything. It's there. It's keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Everything. So the repetition will happen. So don't try to stop anything, but start to develop your awareness, sharp your awareness. So whatever you do, be mindful, be aware about it. Do with the sati, recognition. And by the time what will happen, your awareness will filter. Naturally, it's going to drop certain things. When your awareness is sharp, that your emotions, desires, all that needs that come from inside you, then awareness will handle it. You no need to worry about it. Because when the awareness is sharp and clear, there's no kind of like improfitable needs going to come from you. So that is what the development comes from. So there is a deeper strength in you. It's hide, and it always work with the awareness or with the laziness or the ignorance. So then your responsibilities, if you don't use it for the awareness, it's going to go with the ignorance and laziness. So don't allow it to go that way. Because end of the day, you will get disappointed, unhappy. So then little by little, whatever you do, while you're doing things, start to focus and bring your awareness to that and knowingly do it. Knowingly do it. In that way, by the time you start to bring that all the strength, energy in you towards that. So when your awareness becomes sharper, clear, the ignorance and the laziness slowly disappear. That's how you build up the path in you. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So remember, while you practice, it is your responsibility to bring this and use it and work with it. Okay? So your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. Bring attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say Supateva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself through the sensation, recognize it, do nothing extra. No any imagination, no any interference, no any visualization. Just simply allow naturally your inhalation, exhalations happen itself. Bring attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chami sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya Dhamma Dhamma Patipatiya Buddham Pujemi Dhammam Pujemi Sangham Pujemi Addaya Imaya Patipatiya Jati Jara Vyadi Maranam Ha Paribunjisami Idammi Punya Kammang Asavakkaya Vahang Hotu Sabba Dukkha Pamunchatu. Bless.